Hey guys!
Hey!
Welcome back to Pokemon Ultra Moon. So, for this episode, like last episode, this is still post-commentary because we recorded them back to back. Last time we finished the Dragon Trial and got the Dragonium Z.
Yes. And we've reached the altar of the moon, eh?
Yeah.
Moon. Yeah. Stuff's gonna happen.
Lou! I mean, we don't know if stuff's gonna happen.
She's so slow. Our history tells us that the Vast Pony Canyon trial was the very first trial ever to be held.
You could have read.
Yeah, it was. My voice is different again, isn't it? You did a fine job clearing it, just as I expected, Lou.
Yeah, we have to read it. You've cleared your 7 trials in Alola's Island Challenge now. That's wonderful. You've pushed yourself beyond your limits and really become a great trainer, haven't you, Lou?
No.
And she could have never done it without you, Primarina. Let me heal you up real quick, because I just healed.
Lou had just healed everyone off screen, and I was like, it's the guy
I gotta heal you.
Haha. So no, really, they're full. You don't need to waste. Okay.
So reading the...
Look at the two of you. I think this might just work out.
Like...
I ship you.
A relationship?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm quite sure of it. Avoo.
Avoo.
The sun threatening.
The sun flute and the moon flute. If we sound both together.
Sound.
Let's go, Lou. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
The altar may be ancient. Watch your step, Lou. The stairs are falling apart too.
It's a bit weird having to read the text bubbles again because they're already timed. Like usually we just click the next when we've done reading or before we've done reading because I'm super anxious and click the button all the time.
For me it's always like this because I never know when you click. Yeah, here Lou was showing me, look, the stairs are broken because it was like, the stairs aren't broken, what is Rotom talking about?
They look fine to me. Rotom's tired.
How could Rotom see that from this far away? I mean, the camera angle wouldn't allow for it.
I really like the design of this place.
It's really pretty.
It makes me really want a Sinnoh remake to see that...
Oh, Sinnoh remake. I saw it like Sinner remake. So, Sinner? What?
No, Sinnoh.
Yeah.
I can feel the strong power of the moon.
Even though it's daytime.
Nabby. Before I can return you back to your original form, I've got to find my mother. I have to tell her. I have to tell her how I feel. And then we'll find a way to stand against Necrozma together.
Mom, I feel that you're kinda mean.
The sun flute. It feels like it was made to fit in my hand. I think I can play it. It doesn't have anything to do with...
You're like, I can't play the flute. This reminds me of Travis. He was like, you go each to a specific spot and then you have to do it.
Lou, you should stand over here. There.
Over there. Yeah, and the water is pretty.
Yeah. And I remember I was pointing...
What's gonna happen when you and Lily play flutes again? I can hardly wait.
I remember I was talking about how we recorded this yesterday, and this is like one of the few times we recorded it so late that it's daytime because in the moon versions the daytime and nighttime are switched.
So that you would see it at night more often, because that's cooler.
Yeah. Will you blow the moon flute?
Yes. I will blow it.
Yeah. I think we should wait until the moon has risen. Yeah, and I was like, this would probably look a lot cooler at nighttime, and then we just wait until nighttime.
And I was like, they don't mean like in real life, right? Oh, shh, cutscene.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Watch. So pretty. I really like Lilia's design. I feel like it works really well
for her.
Whichever flute she's playing, because spoilers, if you're playing the Sun versions, she plays the other flute.
This whole thing reminds me of like a Pokemon movie, you know, like then we gotta do the stuff, and then it will shoot.
Yeah, I really like these cutscenes. I think
I just realized, it shoots this place, and it's like, should we have put Nebby there already? Did we mess it up? But thankfully,
Nebby knows what's to do.
Nebby's just magnetized into it.
I feel more like Nebby actively went there and not like sucked into it.
I wasn't sure because, Nebby can't move currently, right? Oh, magic is happening.
Angels are happening. I really like the... Oh right, when it showed like that Lunala silhouette or whatever, you know? It reminded me of Digimon Frontier when they have like their spirit evolutions. I like these cutscenes.
I didn't realize Nebby evolved into the legendary Pokemon. I thought it was gonna be their baby or something.
Thank goodness, you're alright. Please don't ever do that again. You've made me worry so much.
Never recover again.
And I've never imagined that sounding the flutes would give you so much power. I wouldn't have done it. Or let you evolve into the legendary Pokemon.
Mahina!
Not in all of my reading.
Reading what? Notes from Mom.
Never did I ever come across any hint that you would evolve into the legendary Pokemon. I felt like this was phrased like weirdly. Please, Lunala. I'm gonna say it in a second. No. Nebby, please. I need to go where my mother is. Gotta see my mom. We want to protect Alola, but there's no need for her to catch Necrozma all on her own.
Mahina Pea!
I felt like it came off a bit weird how she said that you evolved into the legendary Pokemon like twice. I mean, it was a little bit different in context, but still.
I'm guessing she's just so surprised by it. For a second, I was like, are we gonna fight it now?
No, we can finally follow after
Mother and...
Mr. Guzma, but you were...
dead.
Mother as well?
My favorite game. And Necrozma decides to just
crash the party.
Crash this cutscene. You children, run away. The thing is a monster.
You didn't know that before?
A pocket monster.
Mother!
Yes?
That's Necrozma.
That's me.
Oh.
That is Necrozma. I sound like this now, because I'm tired. The instant it woke, it flew into a rage and repelled everything that came near it. Maybe because I would do that too if someone woke me up. Leah, run from this place! You can't do anything!
You do that every moment.
You're pathetic!
We can fight? Right? I can beat that thing up.
Looks like there's a giant Z crystal on its back. Mahina Pea! Pea! Getting another movie style cutscene. No, you know these cutscenes are intense because the player character actually changes their expressions.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like Harry Potter movies, like the Death Eaters fighting the Order of the Phoenix. This always looks like this when they fight.
No. No!
Maybe. At least it's pretty.
It's blue. I like a blue.
It's okay.
I have arms.
I have arms now. Now I can hug you. Oh yeah,
and that.
And that also.
So needless to say, this is not what happens in Moon.
Dude, just a kahuna taking a stroll in the Laguna. Wait, this disturbance I feel. Oh,
this one's a rare visitor.
I think this is all him talking.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
How is there, but he doesn't say anything, he just smiles. Maybe, perhaps I should leave this one to you, my grandson. But don't speak.
Shh. Don't speak. I like how it, like...
Cheap?
Yeah, it does that, even though those are, like, technically the hands.
Did you come here as a guardian or just to battle?
I'd say as a guardian.
The other islands must surely be facing the same threat. I'm counting on you, my comrades. Oh, what?
What?
Stars. She's so happy. It's
yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You copying my pose? Who can pose?
Got a lot to learn.
He's like...
I'm not getting
Yes.
paid enough for this.
His wiggles.
And with Habu, it's like, weren't you with us just a second ago?
Well, we did wait hours for the moon, so... I actually have one of these cable guys because a friend gave it to me. So it's like the one special guy I have.
Yeah, because you never played this far.
Yeah.
And now...
Okay. Necrozma. So, I was like, okay, do we get beat this, or is this one where we have to catch it? And
I was like, we're catching it. That's what we did.
that's what you do with legendary Pokemon, right?
Yeah, in because I haven't played this game before. I have only played like Moon, like not Ultra Moon, and
then you actually catch it, or what?
um
Well, whatever. Don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to spoil it. But
yeah, well,
but it's
it's not as complicated.
it's what we assumed. So you're gonna see us. We're seeing how many balls we have. You know, you're already eyeing the moon ball. Oh, I'm gonna get in the moon ball for sure.
Yeah, because
We're deciding what Pokemon we need to use to weaken it. So, and spoilers, you can't catch it.
yeah,
I don't know. Recently, I started saying can't instead of can't in these. I don't know why. I'm just gonna talk about this now because because I just realized it consciously. Last time we recorded Triforce Heroes, also lost the audio.
yeah.
I said can't, and Len was like, "Why did you say that?" I was
It's
like,
can't.
Yeah.
It's like no, that one is like the British way and one is the American way, or
The American-
probably also some other.
Yeah. We're suggesting Thunderfang because, you know, it won't kill it and has a chance to paralyze. You know, if we could catch this would be a great strategy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to learning English, my first English classes were all focused on British English, so can't is what I learned first. In fact, they like drilled into us, you know. If you say it like, if it's normal, if it's can, you say can, but if it's the negative form, then it's can't. I was like, oh, okay. I mostly watch like American English stuff these days, you know, and it's also kind of like even people who don't speak American English try to sort of fit into that because it's, you know, more people are American than other people, generally, when it comes to English speakers. I mean, it depends on where we go, but you know what I mean? But for some reason, I don't know, can't just slipped in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I just thought you were gonna talk more about English classes, like how
Yeah, well, first we
usually
had-
you always start with British English
at least when we were young English learners.
and then next was I think American English, and then
Well, for me it was like first it was British English, then for a while it was Australian English, and then for the rest of the years it was American English.
I don't remember if Australian English was last for us.
To last for us. No, for me it was definitely middle because I remember it was like the 7th, 8th grade or something.
Oh yeah, right. It
And
was
it had
for me
the
too.
English book with like a surfer on it, and I drew on my English book with Sharpie and I made like a cool flame onto it, so it looks like the surfboard was on fire. It was beautiful. No one has ever created something as awesome as this.
Yeah.
It's really annoying because, you know, Necrozma keeps healing itself. We already managed to paralyze it, but, you know, if only we would have tried chucking at least one ball, we would have realized this much sooner. But we keep trying for the perfect moment, because you want to try that moon ball and you only got one of those, so we don't want to waste it. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Are we?
I really like the design though.
Yeah.
I like how it's
So
very blue.
Yes, of course. So who knew you would like that? But it's like, you know, the gimmick of like there being a legendary that fuses and like evilly absorbs the other two legendaries. That already appeared like in Pokemon Black and White too. But I feel they did it well in a way here when it comes to design. It's not like, oh, this is just Black Kyurem or White Kyurem again. It's different, you know? I like the way it went into it, you know? I also like how they made Necrozma's design in a way where you can easily insert it into these guys. Does that make sense? You know?
I guess.
I'm sorry, maybe it didn't make sense.
But the thing is that I really liked Necrozma's design itself.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
I like how it makes like a moon shape. But Petra can handle it. She's rock hard.
I really like Necrozma's design itself. It does stand out as like if it would have been like a third version and not like third and fourth, you know?
I didn't realize Necrozma was not introduced in Ultra Sun and Moon. I didn't, because I I barely looked stuff up about the legendaries. Like, I didn't know Nebby was, like, evolving into these guys. I thought maybe it was the baby yet.
You can't catch Necrozma.
Yeah, like...
because it's fused.
Yeah, you tried again, like, excuse me?
No, I wanted to see again what it said. Because it's fused with another Pokemon. And you would get, like, 2 Pokemon for the price of 1, so...
We're like, oh, yeah.
That does make sense, so let's just kill it then.
Yeah. You were talking about Necrozma itself.
Yeah. So I do think it could have stood
on its own.
On its own, but since Sun and Moon is so heavily based on like duality, I do get it why they didn't do it.
I like how it stands as a foil to both. You know, Sun and Moon are seen as foils, but they're also both light givers, and in turn Necrozma is the one that takes the light.
Yeah.
Takes the light.
But I also do think it's a shame how, like, Necrozma itself doesn't have that much of spotlight because now it's fused.
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I don't know.
I don't know what's gonna happen in the future.
I don't know how much you know about Ultra storyline.
But like it's very obscure how you get it in Sun and Moon. Like if you compare it to Kyurem or Giratina, how you get those.
Or Rayquaza. Like the typical guy. Like, also, it's dead.
Yeah, they have like their own space where you get them, you know? And it's you can tell that it's an important place, you know?
Okay.
That there is something.
Cutscenes will happen. I die.
It's so pretty.
Nebby, I know you're in pain, but let me tell you, you look beautiful. You look gorgeous. Who did your makeup? Oh, it was Necrozma.
Yeah.
Oh, and the world's gonna end too.
Oh no. That's a
really
bummer.
Didn't want this today. And the aliens.
I think it's you first.
Necrozma, the one that wields light to its will. It would steal all of Alola's light. My voice is this now.
No, it's not. Necrozma wants to take back the light that it once lost. Aww. But what are we to do now? It seemed to me like that beast, like Necrozma, was also suffering somehow. It seemed to hurt to be without its light.
You would worry even for Necrozma? You are too kind, Lilia. Far too kind. That is why you took Cosmog as well, isn't it? You foolish, sweet summer child. We will need your help. We need to be able to travel between worlds using the legendary Pokemon's power, just as you are able to do. You presume much. And despite that, it is true that you are trying to take care of things in your own way. Should I praise your sense of responsibility as one charged with the protection of Pokemon? No, you egotistical woman.
What did you call me?
Don't call me what I am.
Please, Captain Fico, leave it be. We got no time for a catfight.
But I have to... As my subordinate says, sparring with you now will change nothing. I like he says sparring like he was gonna throw down with her. And there's something I'm more interested in pursuing. Something I noticed during the battle just now. Necrozma seemed distracted by you.
Well, I am also wearing blue colors.
Why, by that Z-power ring you wear, to be perfectly accurate. It seemed to desire the light given up by that sparkling stone set within it. It's like, oh my god, that bracelet is so good. Where did you... You mean it was Z-crystals? My voice, help.
It's true, Lou has an awfully large number of Z-crystals after coming so far in her...
In her what?
Island challenge.
Not. Yeah, that is true. I don't have any. Definitely don't have a stash of bug crystals. Don't look. Please, they're mine.
Don't go into my room. Please don't.
Don't tell everyone how I live. Even more than the dumb captains and kahunas and all who just focus on one type, unlike me.
Unlike me.
That's you.
It is not in our power to fight with Solgaleo.
Who's
dead? But we do borrow its power to travel through the ultra wormholes.
Warm?
You have shown us what you are capable of, though by summoning Lunala to this place. That's the wrong way I enunciated it.
Well, she's
Perhaps
an
you could
alien.
ride upon our Solgaleo. Yes, just as you ride upon Pokemon in Alola. All right,
But if you
Pokemon, it
put-
made sense.
If you put
all-
one dent in it, you're gonna have to pay big money back, mister. What? We call it the Ultra Warp Ride. If you hope to
Trademark.
follow after the Krasma, you must make for the White Warp Hole.
All right.
If you enter any other warp hole, you'll find yourself in another world altogether.
Oh, cool adventure.
Ultra Warp Ride? Did you have it tried? Okay. We have no choice.
Okay. This
Yeah,
is where
this
we're
is where
gonna
we
end
stop.
this episode. I did say that I wanna get some Pokeballs. I hope they will let me leave. But yeah,
Let me go.
we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.